My name is Frank Mugyenyi. I'm the Executive Director for Minerals Africa Development Institution, MADI, which is a social enterprise and a think tank registered in Uganda but working for the continent. So we actually, as Minerals Africa Development Institutions, don't look for raw materials per se. We look at the entire minerals. We look at how they fit into industrialization. How can our minerals, which are raw materials for all industries, contribute to global development, not only for Africa but also for Europe and for those who want to get to the materials, to the raw materials, which we have in plenty. We have all the minerals in Africa. So that's why our Minerals Africa Development Institution was established as a think tank to provide guidance and advice, literally to de-risk the mineral resource sector so that we can have responsible investments coming into Africa. Oh, that's a perfect question, because when you look at the Africa MaVal project, it's looking at the partnerships between Africa and Europe. In Africa, we have a lot of stakeholders in the sector. We have even artisan and small-scale miners who are also engaged in some of these minerals that are required for the Green Deal. So to be able to formalize them, make them professional, operate professionally within the ESG international standards, I think that's what will happen, and then create more B2 business partnerships, looking at business models, looking at bringing more young people into the sector, create jobs for them, create wealth for them. I think Africa MaVal has a lot of role to play in that kind of regard. Well, like I said, we are looking at minerals value chain for those critical minerals. We want to look at which country is mineral rich in that, how can they be able to contribute to the development of the minerals in Africa, but in partnership with Africa, with Europe. So the beneficiary, Africa MaVal, is for the whole continent. The countries that are mineral rich in these minerals will really benefit by being linked with the European counterparts, so that we can complete that supply chain, value chains, but more to say responsibly protecting environment, but creating wealth for people along the value chain. Because we have three key stakeholders along these resources. We have the environment, we have governments, we have private sector. The governments in Africa include the communities, include the people, include the government benefiting, but we also look at the environment and governance. So all these are going to be taken care of by Africa MaVal. As for me, as the work package leader for work package number 5, I'm so excited because I'm going to be looking at those networks for those partnerships and ensure that we know who is who in that space of the critical minerals in Africa. How do they link to Europe? We want to know who are our markets. Our markets are in Europe. So how can we tap into those markets? So Africa MaVal is going to open up all these, but do it in a way that is based on international standards and supporting African countries to grow.